live and undercover when you're sick as a dog with only two frogs. Hey, what's up, guys? We're gonna do a couple of heat trees on a couple of blades, and then we might forge out a blade. I'm a little bit under weather, but we're gonna get her done. Hey, Simon, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I had a great Christmas. How about you? Dark net. We're building knives. We usually just do knives on lives, but we're gonna see what we can do. We're a little bit under the weather today. Hope you guys had a good Christmas. Awesome. Oh, definitely under the weather. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get my other phone so I can actually see the chat because where I'm standing, I can't see the chat. So, uh, that's okay. We're used to this shitty weather in Canada here. It gets cold, it gets rainy. Now we're having a bit of rain today. It's craziness. Weather's unpredictable now. Oh, that's okay. Let me mute my voice. Put this little kickstand up. Oh, Simon, I almost got this friggin' hook knife done, buddy. Getting close on it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Come on. Where did I put it? Oh, come on. As if. When I'm looking for it now, I can't find it. It's here. I'm coming, guys. Just give me 2 seconds. Looking for this stupid hook knife. Maybe it's the guy that's stupid, not the knife, eh? I must have moved it somewhere, no doubt. I'll have to come back to it. I can't find it right now. What a pile of shit in here. Oh yeah, guys. Such a mess in this shithole shop. I'm gonna get her situated pretty soon. These are these Yakut knives. I gotta heat treat them. We're just gonna do like a couple of normalizations, and then we also got this chisel. I did like a hand forged chisel. I'm sending that off to Dad's workshop. Mod Builder, what's up? I'm good, buddy. How you doing? Yeah, no kidding. You're right. I agree. Nobody with a shop has ever followed up on organizing. You're talking to the king of unorganization. I am the king of it. The king of procrastination. That's just how it is. Yes, he knows. You can't bullshit the bullshitters, eh? That's how she is. It's all good. At least you guys know. I will clean it up a bit. I have to. It's just so unorganized. Chaos. Chaos. I might forge another one of these. Like we have some. This is some 1095 we can use. Wow, it gets so hot in here so fast. Or we could have an order for a different style knife with some. This is 80 CRV2 quarter inch. I got an order for a knife with some of that. We're gonna see how she goes. What else are we looking at? Yeah, I know where most of my stuff is. How hot is the fire? It's pretty hot, buddy. Oh, I'd say it's over 800. It's hot. So let me get. I'm gonna take my shirt off there because I'm getting hot. 2 seconds. Oh, okay. I was debating on doing a forge or doing. I still have a whole bunch of leather sheaths I have to make. What I like about this chisel, eh? You see all the you see all the forge marks. Well, what's this? What's this? Hold on. Wobbly, thank you, buddy. I deserve it. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Guys, give a good W up to Wobbly. Just give us a nice donation. Awesome. I appreciate that. Let's go right here. These are just about ready. The next heat. Sorry, excuse me. We're going to quench them. got a whole bunch of knives over there. If you guys are interested in, actually, I'll just bring you over here. It's probably easier. Just give you guys a quick look at what we do. Watch out, that's my dog, always stuck in the road. These are some of the blades that we do here. These are all in the works. That one. These are obviously are in the works. That one. Here's another Puko style in the works. We got that one. This one, I really like this one. This one's nice. And it's sharp. Like, I can't do it with one hand, but it's sharp. And then we got this one here. That's a moose. Yeah, I do sell stuff. Yeah. That's a moose shin. We also do them with antler. And we do the dude. We're making a couple of carving knives. There's one there. There's another one. I think I'm gonna send these to Simon. And Simon, maybe you can keep one and maybe give one to your viewers. And then here, this is I'm doing a giveaway to our members. I'm gonna do a members giveaway for this Puko style or Yakut style knife. That one, and also we got all kinds. Like there's still more. Another one under here, and this was like a broken blade style, and we have bigger ones. We do all kinds of things. But let's get back at hand. Here's what we're doing right now. See, we get off this view here, and people just drop out just like that. Boom, boom. Definitely, yeah. I think that would be pretty cool. Be good for you. It'd be good for your viewers, anyways. I'm pretty sure there's more than a few that want to get into your style of work, but maybe can't afford a knife. I don't know if they're going to be any good or not, but whatever. I'll let you decide. I'll just show. This is the easiest part of knife building is the forging. Like it's simple, easy. But it's got to be hot. Very simple. If it's not hot, it won't move. The metal just won't move. So heat is the key. I'll show you. We're gonna do a couple of quenches right here. I'm a blessing. I don't know if I go that far, but I appreciate it. We're going to do a quench on some of these blades here. These are the Yakut style. This one's just about ready. Here's one. Let me get it situated in my tongs. Ready? Here we go. You know what, guys? When they come out of the forge, they're so hot that if I was to like ram the end of this, you can bend the tip actually because it's so hot. It's hard to believe, but I did it a few times, and that's all it takes is one bang. So now we're going to check that for hardness. I can already tell you. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but you see that gray? That's a perfect indication that you should have a good hard blade. In my experience, that's what I've come to realize. Oh, here's another one. Perfect color. The heel could be a little bit darker, but it's okay. We don't use the heel anyways. Ready? Here's number two. These are still hot. You touch it, you probably burn your hand, but make sure it's at least a little bit cool. Oh yeah, see that? Look at that. You see the like grayness in there? See all the gray? That is an awesome indication that I didn't read your comment. I'll have to go back as soon as I'm done here. Here's another one. This is going to be just going to be an edge quench. We don't need to go any deeper than this because it's just the edge. Oh, we dropped her in the fire. No matter. You could actually, even if you wanted to, you could temper with the amount of heat that's in there. You could let it run out, and you could do a temper. But I do an oven temper. We have our little oven over there. That's still really hot, really hot, really hot. We just let that sit there. Okay, let me see what. Sorry, I missed some stuff. Sorry, guys. Uh, the difference between temper and a quench. You know nothing about the process. This what we did is a quench. So what you're doing right here, when we drop it in the fire or in the oil, is we're making it hard, extremely hard, extremely hard. So that's the quench, and then the temper is when we draw the hardness out of the blade because it's too hard, it's brittle. When you comes out of the forge and you quench it, I can almost go smash it on here and I can break the blade in half. It's that hard. So the next step is to temper it back so it's not so brittle because you want a knife that's hard, but you also don't want it too hard where it becomes brittle and can break. So look right here. I'll just give you guys a quick look here. So right now, here's our blade. Here's our blade, and this is a file. This they call this the file test. So you see how the blade just skates on here? It doesn't bite. But if I go here where it didn't get as much heat, see how it grabs? See? Here's the difference. That's not hardened, and this is hardened. See? Just it doesn't cut. So that's a perfectly quenched blade right there. So now it's brittle. So we got to be careful we don't bang it and smash it because it'll break. So now we put it in the oven and we temper it back like 2 hours at about 400 for this type of steel, and we'll have a good blade. Same thing. See, these are hard, hard. And if you left it like that, the first time you went to chop your wood, you'd break that knife in half. So those are ready for the quench. And then here's the other one. This is just a chisel. Same thing. We see that color, some grayness, some grayness. Hard, 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 hard. If we flip it around where it didn't get the, see how it cuts in. I know people don't really understand, but it's just the process and a little bit what goes into it. Okay, let's do. This is a real thick, thick, thick piece of steel. This is hard to work, especially this ADC on V2. Uh, Normalized in salt. Yeah, I've seen people do that. I don't though. I just do. I just do the way I do it. Blackjack Customs. How's it going, buddy? this heat from the forge will help my bit of a cold. It's really cooled down fast. You got to work kind of fast with your time period. That's going to take quite a bit more to heat up. I have to let some heat out of this garage. The shop is going to be too hot. Hey, squat shot. Hey, actually, a buddy of mine is going to the PA. I think it's Augsburg. Is that close to you? They're doing a show down there. Maybe you can bring your little knife. I don't know if that's in your area. Let me know. Uh, I make all kinds. Like I make these here, like Yakut styles, and then we also make. Oh, we make everything. We make all different kinds. Bit of everything. A lot of hunting knives. Like I could bring you these whole whack of knives here. I probably shouldn't even be forging because I have so many knives to complete, but whatever. I can make. Like I made this kitchen knife. Nice little kitchen knife. No, not yet. I should have a website. I know. Everybody tells me that. Make like this style. It's like a hunting knife. 1095. That's white oak. White oak. Like these, the blades are not finished. I still have sanding to do on the blades, but here's the handle. Look at this wood, eh? It looks like stretch marks. I don't even know what it's called, but like there's still, I got to do a bit of work in the on the spine and stuff. I think it's Augsburg. You got to email me if you're thinking about prices. Just email. It's I think it's homemade with Ron 1970 at Gmail, and that's like an antler, deer antler. But I'm gonna put rawhide on here just to give it a better look. And I still got to make all the cases for all these, so that's like a whole chore in itself. This is some. This is a shin bone of a moose with a little yellow liner. That's another nice one. And we got these little carving knives we made. We're gonna send these out to Lion right there. Lion's Fix Shop. He's a carver guy, so go check him out. He does a lot of work with these kind of knives. Ogdensburg. I think it's Ogdensburg or something. And then we do like little these are like Puko style knives sort of with a hidden tang. This is a hidden tang, but it's gonna be birch bark. Let me see. Cambridge Bladesmith. I'm not sure. Oh yes, you're the knife collector. Oh yeah. And this is a fillet knife I'm working on. So that's just a bit of what we got. We're doing. Okay, sorry guys. Whew, there now she's good and horn. We'll bring out the big boy for this. One thing good when they're long like this is you don't even need a pair of tongs. See how much faster that moves with good heat. Can you hear me now? The battery died in my little earbud or whatever it is. Let me see if the other one's charged. I've just used them and I don't charge them up. Let's see if this one's charged. Can you guys hear me? Check, 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 check. Let's try this one. These are awesome little things, like 16 bucks on Amazon. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's try this one. Let's see, check. Check, check. I'm gonna use my phone to know if it works. Check, check. Let's see, check. Oh yeah, it's working. Okay. Okay. Here we go, guys. Bad at her, back at her. That's a lot of thickness here, boys. A lot. There's a lot of steel there. Look at that. Quarter inch. Too thick. Get some more heat on that. We'll switch hammers. See, the process of the forge doesn't take long. It's all the rest that takes the time. Forging doesn't take long. Um, nice. Hey guys, if you want to do me a favor, just hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost nothing. Just push the button. I really appreciate it. Helps the channel. If you guys are interested, I would follow along on our little knife making journey here or whatever else we do. We do lots of other stuff too, though. You go check out the channel. I do all kinds of weird and cool stuff. Maybe boring to some people, but just give it a check. You might like it. A little bit of my life here, what we do. We're definitely going to thin this out, though. Just use the round side of our hammer. Get our point where we want it. There we go. We're going to slowly work this down to a point where it's a little bit thinner. Definitely, look how thick that is, eh? Quarter-inch, heavy duty material. Really hard. Big stuff. This is we're going for there we go. That's going to be nice right there. We're probably going to make a hidden tang about maybe about here. I see about here. We're going to make another Yakut style knife. I'm hooked on these knives now. I don't know why, but you know how you go in phases that you get hooked on certain things? That's what I'm on. Oh shit, I skipped my own video about that. You guys still hear me? We switch hammers for the big steel. It looks really pointy, but once we start to draw out the blade, like, look how thick that is. Super thick. So once we draw this out, the whole blade is going to reconfigure. We got to figure how long we want the knife. I would say about here probably. Yeah. So we're going to go with that. Then we'll continue to work the blade. I'm jumping back and forth between tools because different blades. I use a different style hammer, different tools. This one here, we're going to pop this about right here. So we're gonna heat it up. And we're gonna draw this out. We just want a hidden tang, so we just want a little tang like this here, sort of. So we'll draw it out. We'll cut it off, and then we'll forge it to a point. We could probably set up our mark right now. We'll do about here. Here. This is crap. This stuff. Look at that. See how easy it mushrooms over? This I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this hardy and I'm gonna insert a higher carbon. This is too soft. You can hardly cut butter knife with that. Horrible. Anyway, we'll just make the mark and then we're gonna heat it up and cut it. It's cold right now. Very cold. We'll get that good and hot. She'll cut right off. This is where our handle's gonna start right here. That's a mighty heavy piece of metal. Then we're gonna come back and we're gonna work the blade just like this. Back and forth. We're gonna thin it out, but we're also gonna draw it out at the same time. Nice. Almost 700 in the groove. Awesome, guys. Appreciate it. You guys like this kind of content? Whoa. You can also hit the subscribe button. We're doing a giveaway, a members only giveaway, and we're doing a 10K giveaway. So once we hit 10K, we're getting close. We're going to do another giveaway. The knives are no good sitting in my shop collecting dust. Now we're going to put that over here. I'll just show you. This is what I do. I just spin over there in my vise. You just grab this piece of metal right here. This is a blacksmith vise. I can bring it down to my line right here. Actually, we can do it this way. See, that's my line right around there ish. Once you get your line established, it doesn't have to be hot. So there's two ways you can do it. You can snap it if it wants to snap, maybe not. Oh, it might be too cold. Let's see. Sometimes when it's too cold, it won't break over, but there we go. See that? Clean as can be. Cut right off. Now we'll get her back in the forge. And that there, that's another knife. Easily another knife. Okay. Ready? Let's go. Back on this big boy right here. Using the round side of our hammer just to get a shape we're going for. Still really, really thick piece of steel here. We'll slowly work our taper down. Get kind of cold right now, but See that? See, we're trying to work our taper down, also working on our blade. Uh, hey, everybody. Awesome. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for being here for the live. If you guys like this stuff, hit the subscribe button. It's free and easy. We do lots of giveaways. We do lots of lives. I know people like the lives, so we do quite a bit of lives. Okay, let's work on the tang here. Lots of tang. Might even have too much actually. Yeah, definitely too much. We're not going to go that much. We're going to go about here. Yeah, we had too much for that one. Yeah, we're gonna come back in now. Work the tang. We had too long. It was too long. The tang would have been like this long. We don't need that. Get a bit of heat on there. Nice work, John. Thank you. Hey, witty monkey. Actually, I'm gonna throw these in the tempering oven right now. We're gonna put these in the tempering oven. If you guys are just joining, we did a quench on these blades, and now we're gonna do a temper. I'll put them in the oven. You guys watch that flyer roar. There we go. Put that on. Set this to 400. She's cooking now. Set a timer. 2 hours. There we go. Okay. This metal's starting to get a little bit hot, but it's still pretty workable. Using our round side of our hammer here. Slowly work our blade. And then we come back here too. We can even thin out the spine as we're going. Still really thick. Looks like it has heat, but it's still too cold to work. If the metal gets too cold, it's just too hard to work. You're better off just to put it back in the fire. The heat is your friend, it's not your enemy. Unless you burn yourself, then it's your enemy. You see how we make our taper? When we start compressing it, it gets thicker. So that's why we go thinner, compress it, and then we draw it out. Compress it, draw it out. We'll have a nice tang when we're done. We need to make some new handles for our knives or for our tools. They're getting pretty sloppy and loose. Okay, we'll back on it. Maybe we'll switch to this. This is a real roundy hammer. We'll dry out some of this blade here. You can see we're starting to get a nice, like how thick it is, 1/4 inch. We're slowly getting our taper down. I don't know if you guys can even see me. You can see how we're getting our, it's pretty hard to see on camera, but we're getting a taper down to the point, and we're also expanding our blade at the same time. Also thinning out the blade. Get too cold. See, it's slowly coming out. If you can only bang on it so hard, because what happens if you bang, you see how it starts to fold over on itself. So you got to be careful that you don't make a cold shut. So whew, we're rocking, boys. Good for the cold, eh? Rose, uh, what's my favorite part? Hammer, bar, anvil, or fire? The hammer. The hammer, because the hammer makes the metal come to life. Without the hammer, you have nothing. So definitely the hammer, yeah. Let's get on this. Look at this big daddy here. This is good for this right here. Dry out the heel. See? That one's coming along good. This is just a style of knife I made for a couple of hunters, and they really love these. So I'm making, this is my third one I made like this. I made hundreds of knives, but this style is the third one. Which gets cool. It's so hard to move. But I'll just throw her back in the fire. And remember, the thinner the metal gets, the easier it is to work. Like when it's thick like that, it's a bit of a chore just to get it to move. That's why you need lots of heat. Um, New TV, we, yes. What a savage looking hammer, eh? I got all these little hammers I kind of custom made, the round and flat. Depends what you're doing. Like here, when I use the round side just to sort of stretch it out, and you use the flat side just to sort of profile your blade. No good for the thick part, but for the fine little wee refinements, it's perfect. Still pretty thick. We're getting to the right thickness at the heel. We still need to get this thinned out. That's way too thick. And even the handle, look how thick that is. It's even thicker than a quarter now. It's just a slow and easy process. Can't be in a rush. Well, you can, but I find it just you don't get the. Sometimes you don't get the result you're looking for if you rush it too much. Okay, let's try this here. This is what most people are used to seeing. This just it's just a style of forging. We're starting to get her. Look at starting to get nice now. Uh, oh yeah, nice. You guys read that? That's pretty cool. 101st Airborne. That'd be awesome. That's pretty cool. Thanks for sharing, buddy. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's all kinds of really different material you can use than just the conventional steel. Okay. Actually, you know what? We're going to put our maker mark in there. Let's find it right here. Okay. I've been putting them in upside down lately, so I got to be on my toes. Oh, shysters, that's hot. Hold on. Let me get gloves. Use gloves with no holes. That's hot. Holy moly. Don't do what I do. Mystery steel, yeah. Sometimes mystery steel is good and sometimes it's not. It's good if you know what it is. You can do research on it and determine what it is. Like I've used all kinds. I've used spring steel. I've used lawnmower blades. I've used ball bearing steel. I've used everything. You get varying results depending really what it is you're trying to do. We got enough heat. We're going to do a double whammy right there. Nice. You guys can't see it right now, but that's hot. I'm gonna have to drop that in the snow pretty soon, cool it off. We should have made a mark and see how much this metal actually stretches out. It's pretty interesting sometimes to believe how far you can stretch a piece of metal out. Like there's still lots of steel here. Too cold now. Look at, see? We still got lots. We're still thick here, so we're going to stretch it out a bit more, and then we're going to get to the profile of the blade. Pretty cool. It's going to be a good blade. Yeah, China steel. No kidding, eh? China. Yeah, you can buy steel on Amazon, but I don't know. You just don't know what you're getting. Like I buy my steel from reputable knife companies that sell knife company supplies, and it's always been good. I haven't had any crap. So let's thin this out a bit more here. I try to do to a forge to finish as much as I can. There's obviously going to be some grinder work, but normally I try to get it as close as I can. First of all, because the blades are really, the sandpaper is expensive, and just something about that forge to finish look. Not everybody likes it, but I love it. You see that? See that's coming along? Starting to get a nice refined edge. Still got lots of spine. We're getting our taper all the way down. It's exactly what we're looking for. This here, there's still lots of metal here. We're gonna keep stretching this out here a little bit. Half the time you won't use a big long spine, but when you're doing hidden tang, it's good to have a fairly long and somewhat sturdy spine, because that's going to be the whole heart of your knife. You break the handle, you break the spine, you break your knife. Now we're going to work on the blade again. We're going to make another right-handed knife. Just because I figure most people are right-handed. I don't know if they are or not, but we're going to get some heat. We're going to fix these two little sides, and then we're going to start to forge the center of that blade. Now we're gonna come back to the handle. Okay, Lucy, move, 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 move. Got the dog standing right beside me, like, hey, what's up, Rob? No, I don't use a household oven. No, no, no. Okay, let's do a bit of our handle now. Same thing. We want to try to thin it out a little bit before we cut it off. So as we go in, we got to go out at the same time. That's a hardy, hardy, hardy handle. Like, I mean, hardy. So we're gonna thin it out quite a bit, and then we'll probably cut it off. I would think once we thin it out a bit, we'll cut it off. But we need more heat, I guess. Whew. Heat's your friend, not mine, but it's his. Uh, yeah, you could use an oven. You could use whatever you want, whatever you have. That's what you use. Use what you got. If you don't have it, you can't use it. So you just use what you got. This one we're not going to do as forged to finish because this is a different process. This knife. Now we're going to come in and give it the texture curve we need. Uh, it's propane. I have coal forge too, but I use it more in the spring or fall. In winter, it's too hard to get going. You want to do something like that, you got to be prepared to work on it for like hours and hours. That's it. You can even temper with your blowtorch if you know how. Okay, what are we going to use to? Uh, I guess we'll go with this for a little bit. So now we'll cut it. There's probably still lots of metal there, but we're going to cut it anyways. We can find our little cutter. Here it is. We're going to go about here. You never want to cut through to the anvil. You're just trying to score it. That's all you're trying to do. Now we'll see if we got enough heat in the. Get her off here. I just used my blacksmith vise. Probably not enough though, but we'll see. Nope, not enough heat here. Okay, watch this. Show you a little trick. We'll just drop her in the heat in the snow real quick. Now let's see what happens. She should snap now, though. You give it a little quick temper, a quick quench. Let's see. It's still pretty thick though, but nope. Holy moly! You see me moving everything? Nope. We're gonna have to do it traditional. No easy way out this time. It's too thick. I tried. This thing weighs a small ton. Oh, it's a beast. Okay. Need more heat now. See, what we're trying to do is make that concave in the blade. We need more heat and a better hammer. There we go. This will put the mark we need in it. The chore when you're working with this heavy stuff. You could cut it with the grinder too. That's hot. Starting to get her. We want more. The more the merrier. taking this piece off. You can't see me, but I'm right here. There we go. Cut her off. Let her cool out right there. Now we can finally get back on the handle. We cut it, and then we just break it off. Now we'll get back on that. Straighten it right out. We're going to heat her up. We're going to put our maker mark in there, and we're going to get her nice and straight. Hammers everywhere. I gotta put some wood in my hole here. I'm gonna lose everything down there for sure. What are we up? I'm good, Rob. How you doing? You have a good Christmas? Hope everything's well. Coming up to the new year pretty soon. They got some pretty cool tools for Christmas. We got a. I'll give you a little look. We got a plasma cutter. Kids went together. Got daddy old plasma cutter. Pretty cool. We got a new roll-up cord down there. And what else? We got and other stuff. I'm just missing it off the top of my head. But yeah, Santa was good. We got lots of stuff. Yeah, it's coming in on the. We're coming in on the Zoom here. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. I used it a little bit. You know when you want to cut steel sometimes and you just don't have the zip this and whatever. Like this is the tool we need right there. Okay, brought you in close. We're going to try to get this handle situated out right here. Oh, these big hammers are getting heavy. Just about, just about. A little bit on the blade, but nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's check it for straightness here. And I think this one's just about done. Come on. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So this blade, what will happen with this blade is this will get ground flat here, and then we'll do a flat grind on this side. Convex maybe, but I think we're just going to do a flat grind. And And that is going to be one of the sharpest knives you'll ever see. It's insane when you do that one side flat. Yeah. So that's good. We just got to let our when we're done forging, we'll put that back in the forge and let it cool nice and slow, so it's not so hard to work with. There, now we got that one heated up. Let's bring back this boy right here. Use the rounding part of our hammer. We'll just try to stretch this out a little bit. Might need a bit longer. Depends on the person. I don't know how big his hands are, so sometimes it's hard to say exactly what. We got to do a bit of both shots, so we lose uh, we lose our video, our viewers. We're doing the giveaway pretty soon on this. We're gonna do shysters. We're gonna do a poll or a post, and then maybe we'll do the draw. Oh, look at that! Chip the blade. Holy crap! See that? I'll fix it. Don't worry. Nice. Flat grind. Refined flat grind. This one's no good for cutting metal, that's for sure. That's the giveaway. Members only giveaway. It's gonna happen real soon. Maybe we'll do it the 1st of January or something. New Year's Eve or something. I'll get my wife to help with the giveaway or something. Buddy. We just do a little shot on the blade, and then we're gonna call that one, I think. Oh, I should be making Cage. Yeah, buddy. All right, take care, buddy. Almost done, guys. We're almost done here. This knife too, boy. She's sharp. This one. This is white oak handle with 1095. These are crazy sharp. Crazy sharp. Okay. A little bit of blade refinement, and then she's going to be good. You don't want to go too thin either, so that's pretty good. I think I'm going to drop the point a little bit though, and then we're going to call it. I think we're almost there. Uh, I'm doing good over here, Mr. Geechee boy. How you doing? Santa bring you lots of presents. Christine Anthony, how are you? Hope I'm pronouncing it right. I could be wrong. Oh, you guys can hardly see what we're doing. Okay, well, I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. Uh, Life gets busy, buddy. That's what happens. That's what happens. Okay, I'm going to try and drop this point a little bit here. Just a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I think that's good. This guy, they do a lot of deer hunting, so that's what these knives are for. These guys use them for deer hunting. I don't know if they hunt anything else. Maybe they do. Oh, the handle's got a twist in it. See, we got to twist the handle. Give her a little twist of room. Uh, oh, jeez, my battery probably dead again. Hold on. Oh, it's still on. Unless I muted it. Talk, talk, talk. Can you hear me? Hold on. Let's see. Let me check on my phone. Check one. Yeah, I can hear it. Unless I muted it. We'll switch her to the front, maybe. Yeah, good, good. Okay, let's fix this. That looks not bad. Then we check this way. Oh, that looks pretty good now. We just got a little divot right here to straighten out, and I think that one's going to be good. One more heat. One more heat, and I think it's going to be good, eh? Uh, oh, okay, okay, I hear you. Oh, I know. I still got that scar gauge. It's crazy. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it, but let me see. It's gonna be hard to see, but yeah, my leg got infected and everything. Like, look at the scar still there. It's all right there. See, all here. Crazy. Yeah, I got to start doing some more crazy stuff though. People don't watch the long form videos, so I got to come up with something pretty crazy. I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna start doing some crazy stuff. Long form video crazy. Like, who knows? I don't know. I don't get no views on long form videos. Content's boring, I guess. I don't know. Not doesn't appeal to everybody. So I got to figure out. I got to figure out the niche there somewhere. There's something missing. Something in my algorithm, or my my algorithm is off or something. I don't know what it is, but just trying to sink this down a little bit right here. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, not that. I even tried making a knife video, and we didn't get too many views. So I'm not too sure what the heck is going on. That's pretty good right there, boys. I like it. So there we go, right here. That's what we're looking at. That's what we did. Nice and straight. We'll do the rest with the grinder. Let that one go to sleep in there. This is number two. This is a Yakut style concave. This will all get ground flat, flat here, and flat here. We still got tons of steel to work with, hopefully. Winters are going to be tough, but we'll do what we can. Shut her down. Finally, eh? Finally. What's this? Red diamond, red devil. That's pretty good, Gage. Let's flip this around. Zoom. Am I zoomed out? I guess I'm good. So look at this. It looks like I got an eye. Check, check, check. So that's pretty good, guys. We got holy shit, got 7 messages. But yeah, that was pretty good live. We forged a couple good blades. We got a ton more to work on. I got a ton more knives to finish up, blades. We got a whack of cases to make, so that's probably going to be it. You call them red diamonds, yeah. My wife loves those. I hate them. I never had luck with them. Hunter likes them too, but not this kitty cat. I just don't have no faith in them. So that's it. I can't believe this thing chipped so easily. It's not good. Look at that. I dropped it on the steel and it chipped. It's because it's such a refined edge when you do this type of blade that it's mostly like a knife for. It's mostly for like, I would call it like a wood carving knife because they're so sharp. But it definitely got a little chip there. Crazy sharp though, eh? These things. Wow, just look at that. You just eat right through the wood, man. It's crazy. That's the giveaway. Members only giveaway. Okay, guys. That's gonna be it for today. Look at my haircut. Jenny gave me a haircut. She called it a Viking cut. I don't know. What do you guys think? There your backup. I like the 5 of diamonds. That's what I use. 5 of diamonds. That's my go-to. 5 of diamonds. 5 of diamonds. Once we get a bit more ice, maybe we'll go do some ice fishing. Yeah. Whew. Got so many knife cases to make though. It's just crazy. Like I'm talking crazy, crazy. Too many. Got to make sheaths for all these knives. They all need cases. Too many. So I got to stop. I got to stop forging knives and make cases. But I know people like to watch the forge, so that's why I do it. I got buddies. Dad's workshop. His axe is just about done. I'm gonna get that off to him. He's been waiting quite a while. I also got something else I made for him. Yeah, see you around, Gagey boy. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, guys, that's it. I appreciate you guys stopping in for a little visit. I appreciate it. We got a super chat. Thanks whoever did the super chat. I appreciate it. Thanks for any new subs. I'm pretty sure we got a few. I hope. If not, that's how she goes. Okay, guys, take care. God bless, and have a good day.